I'm Jack Evans. I'm an associate dance artist for Cheshire Dance, who's also autistic.
I'm Chris, I'm a digital artist and I'm currently the creative producer for Cine Window Winsford.
Mike Sharps, I'm developing the software side of the project.
I'm Max, I'm Jack's support dancer, supporting through the choreographic process of creating his first piece of work as a Cheshire Dance associate.
This project is about the theme masking. Masking is very common with people with autism, and it's used to sort of fit into society as we're not accepted. So we kind of camouflage ourselves to enable us to act the same way as people without autism, so we just feel more confident in ourselves and people around us also feel confident with us.
We'd been interested in working with Cheshire Dance for some time, and it was a question of really finding not only the right project but also the right dance artist as well. And Jack just sounded like the perfect fit because he's got a real interest in digital media.
I kind of want to find a way to express myself in a way that can be understood. Instead of just the dance, like what is the story behind the dance and how can I connect with other people?
First thing we tried was this sort of what we call a point cloud, which is where it takes the images of the guys and then produces this sort of weird 3D kind of model. And we put it on the big screen and straight away Jack and Max were like, wow, you know, this is amazing. Which I was really chuffed about because I thought, well, it's a good start, you know, we can move forward with this.
We're kind of feeding into each other's ideas. You know, I sort of help them and they help me create a piece.
It's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, one thing I really like about working with Jack is Jack will tell you what he likes, what he doesn't like.
I mean, I did like this wall when it was the colour of the stepping stone on deck.
He tells you what he wants, very precise, and you know, I think he fires off that as well. He sees what's happening, gets some great ideas, and then that gets him and Max going on different sort of moves and phrases and things.
So the beginning of this project, all I knew about was the theme that I wanted to portray in my performance, but what I didn't know was how I was going to use the digital elements in my performance.
I'm absolutely delighted with the way it's gone because we started with a blank slate. It was intended as being completely open, kind of, you know, a blue sky project effectively. But very quickly things have coalesced out of it. And after just 5 weeks, we've got to a point where Jack is actually going to be using some of the material we've created in 2 live performances coming up, one at the end of this month, one in the middle of next month.
I managed to pick out parts that I thought really fitted the theme and the narrative. There's a section where we focus on having my hands spread out, but also a person behind me whose hands also spread out. So I'm imagining that person behind me is part of me. With the use of the hands, I'm trying to like portray that there's some sort of control going on, turning back to actually see this sort of mask that's behind me, that's controlling me, while I'm just there, just defenseless, really not being able to do anything apart from do what the mask wants me to do.
We've, you know, managed to get Jack to a point where we've kind of provided this raft of video clips for him to utilise in his performance. So it's added this new dimension to his work going forward already before we do anything further with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken a lot of time, but you know, it's been worth it. You know, we've been able to stick with certain sequences. I really wanted there to be an emphasis on the contours of the face, so you could really see the emotion and see the pain and suffering that's happening behind the mask, but also how I'm using my hands to try and pull the mask off my face, where you can see it physically, me rubbing my face. But with the digital elements, it looks obviously a lot more effective, where it looks like I'm actually physically pulling parts of my skin off.
I think we were all a little bit, had some trepidation coming into this, because you never know what's going to happen when you throw like 3 artists into a room, 3 artists, a computer programmer. It's a bit of a, an unknown quantity. But yeah, so I think in terms of the way Jack's experience of collaborating and engaging with really new and unfamiliar media is going to be really important to him going forward.
This theme's been pushed further throughout the years. I came up with this theme years ago, and I've done a few theatre performances with it, and I feel like with where I am now, it's developed even further. This theme of masking being my own personal experience, I feel like people don't take me seriously. They don't understand what masking is. They don't understand what autism is, where I think with dance, especially with the digital elements being brought into it, can help the audience understand my story and can hopefully relate to what I'm trying to express. And I'm also wanting to inspire people and give out their story of their experiences, because I feel like being neurodivergent, it's very stigmatized to sort of express our sort of differences with people. For everyone's sake, it's important, and especially for mental health, is to expose the reality of what it's like with these conditions.